Hey guys, sorry I didn't get back to you sooner. It's like 8 o'clock now. I didn't see anything and I came back and then I started tanning the hide that I had, not from yesterday, but I had one from before. And I'm not finished yet, it's still a little damp, but here's what it looks like. Just a squirrel hide. Yeah, it's nice and floppy. Set that down here, and I'll show you how I do it. So first, after I skin the squirrel, I stretch it out kinda and pin and nail it to a board, and then I get some 20 mil team borax, and I put it on it. So put the borax on so no moisture can get under and rot it. And then once the borax dries it up, whenever you're ready, you take it off. You scrape all the membrane off, stuff like the borax that soaked into it or whatever, because it was wet at first. You just scrape all that extra stuff off till it's a nice brown, I think. And then I scrape with my knife. Don't use a good knife because the borax will tear the blade up. But then I use a little sandpaper block, kinda, and I sand some of it away. It's just quicker. And then after that, it takes 2 to 3 hours of just stretching the hide. But before you stretch it, you get eggs, the yolk of an egg, the yellow part, and you kind of mix it up with a fork in a cup, and you just pour it on the hide. And then you rub it around real good for a minute, like 5 minutes of just rubbing, and then you can ball it up into a ball about the size of your fist, like this, like that. And you want it to get soaked all the way through into the skin and through the skin, so it will stretch and everything. And then after that, after having balled it up and unballed it and everything, once you can stretch it with your hands, then you can get like the end of a baseball bat or the corner of a table that's not really sharp, and you can just start rubbing it back and forth like this. But you'll have to have a lot of tension on it, so you can stretch it. And then after you stretch it like that, and you just keep stretching with your hands and rolling it like that for a long, long time. There's never too many eggs. I suggest about 4 or 5 is what I use. My brother used 4 when he did his. And you just do that until all the eggs are dried up, and if it's still not as floppy or as soft as you want it, you can put more on. And if you get egg in the fur, it will mat it down, but you just got to keep working the hide, like the fur and the skin part, and the egg will kind of powder and fall out, and you just got to keep working it. And to get it how soft you want, you just got to keep adding eggs and keep stretching it. And and once you're done, it'll be dry. Mine's still a little damp, so I got to keep going, but it'll be dry once you're done. Sorry, the lights in my garage are kind of. So you'll just take it and you'll stretch it. You'll stretch it this way and you'll stretch it that way. What worked for me, because it wasn't as floppy as I wanted it to be, you take it like this, and then you're going to put together and you're going to do this. And go in circles. And you can just do that in different parts of it. When you have the little legs or corners, you'll want to do that so they don't dry up and become real hard. And then the head, you can do it. This arm, I only have one arm on this one, and I'm going to cut it off when I'm done. But yeah, you just take it like that, and then you just go in circles. And that kind of after you stretch it a whole bunch, like at the very end, that's what I've been doing to get it to kind of soften up to where it's not as stiff. It works surprisingly well. I didn't think it would work that good. I think my brother did it and it worked really well. I was very surprised at how good it worked. And then you just keep going, and then once I can't really feel if it's dry or not because of the egg. It's kind of caked on my hands to where I can't have, like, I can't feel if it's wet or not. But I asked my parents and my brother to feel it, and they said it's it's barely wet. It's barely damp, so I'm almost done. But I've been doing this for, what time is it? 2 hours now. So it takes a long time, and you will kind of get cramps in your hands sometimes. But, so after you skin it, when you're skinning it, I'll do a video on that next time I kill one, so you can see how I skin it, and then I'll go through this process again with y'all, the whole process, because, this isn't much of a, like, I skinned, there's a certain way that I skinned it, and the other one, the one that I've got on borax right now, under borax, that one, it worked the skinning was really easy. It took a minute, takes a while, and I got tired of trying to get the head of the squirrel to come off. The head of the hide to come off the skull, and I got tired of it, and I just cut it, so there's only like, I don't think that there's even eyes on it. You have the ears, but there's no eyes. So, that one was, I killed this one with my friend Cash. We killed 4, I only kept one of the hides. But it was really fun. For squirrel hunting, me and my friend, we used 22 long rifles, semi-auto, scope, and we just picked them off. It was a lot of fun. Well, so that's how you do it. I wouldn't try it off of this video. I'd go watch something else. Another guy, because this is the first one I've ever done. But on my next one, I will bring you through the whole process with me, and then you can go off of that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.